Hello. It's your girl Sharon, aka the Mel Nostalgic Runner, and this video is just a quick update of what's been going on. So for those who haven't realized, or those who are new to the channel, welcome. My channel is mainly about, especially lately, reviewing shows, mainly housewife shows, occasionally other shows. And I do have other shows in the pipeline, but some of them are shows that have been on for a while. But I do want to switch it up because I feel like with the programming that's coming ahead of us, or not coming ahead of us when it comes to Bravo of it all, we're going to be in a little bit of a drought. So I need a reason to film. And also, too, I am going to get back to my actual fitness journey of things, but those who don't know, and I feel like I say it in every video, but I know I have new viewers, so I feel like I have to say it every time. I am in the middle of moving right now. Like, I'm literally in the middle of moving right now. So this setup that we see right here, this is not going to be this setup next month. It's not, because I'm actually going to be at my new place that I purchased fairly recently, and I've just been running around between both my places lately. And by the way, Whisper, she says hi. Anyway, so just to let you know about that, that's one major thing and why my consistency when it comes to my videos have been not the best. And also the other reason why I have not always been like on camera, because sometimes, also too, for those who've been on my channel for a while, a lot of y'all know I suffer really badly from allergies. Like, I have allergy issues. You can even probably tell in this video I'm having allergy problems right now as we speak, but I don't think it's fair for me to never be on camera. But I need y'all to know the real. Sometimes, my voice kind of sounds very congested and off because I live in the Midwest and my body is not meant for me. I shouldn't live here. Like, long story less long, when I went to my allergen for the first time back in 2020, when I finally wanted to take control of all of it, and also me getting the cats, which added to it because I'm actually allergic to cats, but I was like, I'm still going to get them because, I need companionship of some sort, especially when the world was, worlding. Even though I had a significant other at the time, that's neither here nor there. That's a whole entire side note. But I wanted a pet buddy, and I live in a major city where, for me, if I am going to get a dog, I would get a larger dog. I'm not really a fan of the smaller dogs. So if I was to get a larger dog, it wouldn't be fair for me to get a larger dog because of basically my lifestyle. Like, I work from home. Other than running, and I live in condominiums, I don't have a yard. How would my large dog be able to get like exercise, really, for real? I know some people make it work, but for me, because it was going to be my first time having a pet, it just wasn't going to work for me, so I just didn't do that. I don't knock people who in the city who have them, no big deal. Like, I have friends who have larger dogs and they have made it work, but they've always had them, so they know how to adjust and navigate. Me, since I've never had it, it seemed like it would be too much of a shift. And I don't want to be that selfish owner who just does things the way I want to do them still. So having cats made more sense. I'm allergic to dogs too. I'm just not as allergic. But cats, I was very allergic. I'm not as allergic anymore now, but this is actually because it's raining outside and I'm very allergic to mold. So that's a hint of why the Midwest was never supposed to be a place I was supposed to live, even though I've always lived here. My allergist was like, yeah, back to the original thing what my allergist said. She was like, hey, like, have you ever thought of, like, I don't know, moving to Arizona or California? I'm like, Arizona, yes. California, I can't afford it. But those are, ironically, those are truly two places that I've been to that I don't have any allergy issues. Nevada, yes, I still have it because of well, Vegas, Nevada, I still have some allergy issues because of it rains still. So I basically need to go somewhere where it doesn't really rain much and is dry and arid. Yeah, the desert. Joking, but unfortunately not really. But anyway, that also gives you adds a little bit more context for those who follow my travel vlogs and saw me last year. I went to Puerto Rico, why I was dying. Because, yeah, I was literally in a rainforest. So, imagine that. I'm going to have issues in the rainforest. But whatever. I still thought that I had a great time and I wouldn't take it back. And I actually want to go back. So, I'm one of those people, I will soldier through the allergies to just have a good time and do what I need to do. I will rally. Okay? But, yeah, I know I'm on this long tangent, but as far as the programming is concerned, I will try my best to be on camera as much as possible, but I can't guarantee that. And also, too, probably the next couple weeks, the Housewife reviews are probably going to be back to back, so Atlanta will not come as quickly as it normally would, just because of, for one, I'm moving. And then also, too, moving forward, a lot of those programs are just not going to come the same day because with the move, I'm going to be getting rid of my basic cable and I'm going to switch back over to just having my streaming services. So you're going to get it, the next 2 days later, which that's already kind of been a thing before. And but then sometimes I was like on time. So, but just for those who are new to the channel, I just kind of wanted to give you an update on that so you're aware. Also, for those who still are on this video, thank you, because I know you're wanting to know more about me. But so I guess the other thing I want to share as well, besides the programming update, because there are a couple of shows that are on Netflix that I want to review, because I will have Netflix soon. That was one of the things I did as a trade-off. So I was like, get rid of basic cable, get Netflix. That's kind of what I ended up doing. So I am going to have Netflix in the future, and I'm gonna review some of those shows on there. So there's that. Peacock, y'all already know I got that. And then I still have like Amazon Prime and all these others. I have a lot of streaming services. So the streaming services is like the non-issue. It's just more or less anything that's just on like basic cable, aka Bravo. Yeah, you're just getting the reviews a day later than because I have to watch it a day later. But anyway, so that's kind of one of the programming updates I kind of wanted to mention, but then also too, let me give you a little insight on how things have been going. So I have my room, I have my bathroom in my new place completely set up. I know that sounds like, okay, that's like the easiest thing to set up. It is, but it isn't. So some of the things I've been doing to prep for my move is I actually painted every room almost. I'm almost done with the painting. I just have to actually do a second coat for everything. Actually, I have to stop by Home Depot to get more paint for one of my accent walls because I didn't have enough paint. And I knew this accent wall was going to be complete biatch because it's an accent wall that was like a dark hunter green color. And of course, I'm going the opposite direction of my painting. And I want that particular room. I want my living room to be bright and full of life. So I'm going with warmer colors and also to match the art because that's going to go on that wall. So I went with more of a brighter color and more of a warmer color because most of my paintings I have are warm base colors. I do have cool base color paintings too, which is my bathrooms paintings are a weird in between. I have purple paintings and I have blue paintings. I have different paintings. For those who don't know about me, I love art. I love art to the point where I actually stopped going to art shows because every time I was going to an art show in the city, I was buying more art and I can't really afford to be buying the art that I'd be buying. But I really love art. Like that's actually even why I started this channel, because I'm a very creative person. Even though my day-to-day life, I'm very basic math, rational kind of girl. My other side is I'm very much into art, entertainment, all that stuff. So anyway, I say all that to say my bathroom, I have 2 more paintings I got to pin up still because I already painted the bathroom. I painted the bathroom like a purplish blue. It was just like a beige color because most of the colors, most of the rooms that the former owner had for the house or place I'm moving to, the condo, they had it where it was like a beige or like a gray and then this hunter green, like very neutral colors. It still is actually very artistic looking, but it just isn't. I don't know if it was like that before they decided they're gonna sell it. Let's put it that way, because I feel like it wasn't. I think they changed it up so that they can sell it to more neutral colors that are still artsy but neutral. But which was perfect for me because when I went and saw the place, that's what made me fall in love with it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like kind of artsy. And I wanted a place where I can like I wanted a place that was going to be like my canvas, if you will. So that's kind of what's happening. I've been painting a lot and I'm sad because I'm almost done with the painting. Like I'm going to get it done today. And I started painting like last Thursday. It might have been Friday, not quite sure, but the point is I didn't start getting to painting until like last week, and it's taken me less than a week to get everything done. I do have an accent wallpaper wall I still need to do, but I wanted to get that done last. So that's kind of what's been going on. What else? The bathroom. The other reason why it took me so long is when they, we're like, here, bathroom gone. I didn't realize, because the times I've been there multiple times before, like the final walkthrough, they still live there. So I didn't take under consideration of what they're all taking with them. So there's no towel racks in this bathroom. They're gone. So I'm like, okay, I don't have any towel racks. Okay. And then I was like, oh yeah, this bathroom doesn't have a medicine cabinet. So now you get the other things I had to do. I'll get into that a little bit right now. So the other things I ended up having to do is that I ended up having to, so there's still a shelf that he kept there. I'm keeping the shelf for now. I'm going to probably get rid of it though, because it doesn't really match the rest of my bathroom. It's kind of just, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Actually, I had to go get my food this morning. So the other thing is, so I was talking about how I'm not going to keep the shelf that they have for the bathroom. It's meeting its function right now, but as far as like overall, it just doesn't match the theme of the bathroom or it was kind of mismatching from the beginning. I feel like, I think even in his case, if or she, or I'm not sure the owner's like orientation or anything, because I don't really know the owner like that. And the name is, it's a gender neutral name, so I have no idea. And I never actually, I've texted the owner because I've actually had questions, which is actually rare that you're able to do that. But the sell and all that was so smooth and like chef's kiss. But back to what I was getting at. So I feel like the person who lived there before probably wouldn't have kept it either if they were planning on staying there longer. I think they had it there just because it kind of got it done. But it really doesn't match the rest of the theme. The theme to me is kind of a little all over the place, but I'm going to make it work for now. And what I mean is that, so some of the trim is like that modern black trim. Like the sink is very modern looking. Amazing. The mirror, gold trim. To me, if we're gonna go modern, we're gonna go all modern, where either the mirror has no trim, or it's gonna be a black, modern, clean trim, and it's gold, which is kind of dated to me. But that's me being nitpicky. And then the similar thing with the light fixture, the Vandy light fixture that's on the bathroom, it's gold, and I will eventually want to replace it to like either that black clean trim. I think I'm gonna go with the black clean trim because everything else that I end up doing is black and clean. Like what I've done with it, it's hidden. Like my bathroom, I'm very proud of it. So that's why I meant like I had to do some work in the bathroom. I actually did do some work in the bathroom. So I painted it. Again, no toilet, replace the toilet seats because hello, you should do that right away. Whether you're renting or owning, always replace toilet seats. You don't want to be, it's kind of not that, unless you know the landlord and they told you they did that. So in the place I'm at right now, my landlord told me he already replaced them, so there was no need for me to do that. But like, anyway, so one of the things I did though was I replaced the toilet seats, but I upgraded to bidet toilet seat. And that sounds like that's an easy thing to do, but in my case it wasn't, because I found out at that moment when I decided to do all that is that my water, like, so my water pipe that goes into the toilet, it's literally a pipe. So it's outdated, it's dated. And this, so for those, if you're curious, so this is more of a United States thing. I don't think it's like this worldly. But in most restrooms now, especially your home restrooms, the water that's coming from, you know, either the wall or the floor, the pipe that goes to like the toilet drain, is typically not really a pipe. It's like a flexible pipe. And that's modern. That's how most of them are now. Mine was not. It literally was a pipe. So that basically means I can't adjust it to add anything to it, aka bidet. Because for a bidet seat, you use that same water line for that. So I actually had to go to Home Depot for like the second time to get that all adjusted. And I ended up buying the wrong part initially too. So I actually have to go back there today to get that done. But I already have to go back there anyway because I have to get more paint. So it's all good. I'm glad I took my time and waited before I went, because I was like, let me see if I need anything else. And I'm also going to try to see if I can get some something to help remove some of the excess paint that got in places that I didn't want it to go. Besides Dawn, because I know Dawn will get it done, but I want to see if I can get something else, because I did get some paint on the floorboards, on the base walls, and some on the ceiling. And I'm either going to probably end up having to get like white ceiling paint. Actually, I might not have to do that because I think the owner actually has white ceiling paint. So I could probably do a little touch up and it'll look brand good as new. So anyway, so that was one of the things I ended up having to do in the restroom. The other thing that I ended up having to do, side note, for just in case y'all didn't know, y'all are gonna get chronicles of how things are going until I actually move. And I'm still gonna give you chronicles because things are not gonna be completely done. You know, I'm gonna kind of go room to room. That's the plan. Because I'm not moving to like, well, I'm moving like in 2 weeks. But yeah, anyway. So then the other thing that I end up having to do is there's no towel racks, none. So I had to put a towel rack, install a towel rack. And the towel rack is like both for like a hand towel along with like your actual bath towel for when you take a shower or take a bath. So I installed that. I also installed another shelf that's like right above the sink for like your, I was originally gonna put the soap up there, but I don't want to put that there because it's just a little, I don't trust it enough to do that. Even though I did reinforce it, I still don't trust it. but I put that there for like your washcloths because there's nothing to hold washcloths anywhere, you know, for just in case you just want to wash your face over in the sink versus like, you know, doing it in the shower. So I put that there too. So those are things I installed in the bathroom, and then also I added all my own things that were already there. I did also, wait, I almost forgot. This thing is a lifesaver. And if, side note, if any of y'all want to know where I end up getting some of these things from, to kind of keep things organized and clean, let me know. I'll put in the comments. I did also order and got under sink storage, like organizer, so that like stuff just isn't all over the place under the sink. I want to be nice and clean, and the organizer is one of those ones where it's there, and then you can pull the shelves out under the sink. My sink, I really think I can only put one there because how the pipe is going in the sink. But some people, I'm sure you could probably do two. I might end up doing the second. So I also got one for my kitchen sink too, for those who are wondering. So similar situation. I might end up getting another one for the kitchen sink, but we'll see. We'll see. Just because, especially if there's any plumbing things or plumbing issues, that's one of those things, if you have it organized, you could just take the organizer out and then the plumber or you can like handle it. So that's the other reason why I did that, because I was like, oh yeah, I want to be able to, if I have to troubleshoot something plumbing wise, if I'm not having to call a plumber, or even if I do have to call a plumber, I want it to be a thing where I'm able to just go and just, you know, and handle it. So there's that. But anyway, that's kind of the progress of, well, let me go into another thing. Sorry, this video is longer than I thought it was going to be. So then the other thing I did was I painted my guest room. I painted my guest room 2 colors. So I used the same color that I use in my restroom in the guest room as an accent wall. And then the other part of it was a lighter color, the same lighter color that I use is like my lighter color for my bedroom in the guest bedroom. So I would think, minus the accent wall piece of it in the guest bedroom, it should be a calming color. The color I did was like a light green, a very, very light green. So I did still go with cooler colors, but I just wanted the cooler colors in my bedroom because I feel like cooler colors are calming. But I don't want cooler colors in every room because I don't want to be calm in every room. For the living room, because the living room is a room when you come in, that's the entertainment room. I want to be lively, you know, turn up. But then the rooms where you go to, let those rooms be that. So that's kind of what I did there. But I made the guest room pop out a little bit more because the guest room is probably going to be the room that I end up filming in. And also it's going to be the room that I end up doing like my hair and makeup in. So I now actually finally have a dedicated space to do hair and makeup. And I am buying like a kind of like a screen divider situation because there's a built-in vanity. It technically is a built-in desk, but I'm using it as a built-in vanity. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I've been wanting forever. So that's ironically, I'm getting finally what I wanted. I've been wanting a built-in vanity set for years. And I mean years, okay? And I finally got it. So with this room, I just got to put it together. So I'm like, I'm excited. And then the guest room, I'm also going to put a day bed in there. And then I am possibly going to end up putting another TV in there. That originally was not going to be a thing, but when I got my internet ordered through Verizon, because I decided to go with Verizon, same thing as what I have for my phone, I get a TV. I get a free TV. So I was like, oh, bet. So I decided I'm going to put the TV that's currently in my room in the guest room. And then the new TV I'm getting, I'll put that in my room. because it's literally, I think it's the same size as like the TV that I have in like my living room. So there's that. Oh my gosh, I ended up like sneezing like 5 times just now. My allergies are kicking my butt. Anyway, so I say all that to say the guest room. That's what's going to happen with that. I'm also going to put a litter box in the guest room, but it's not going to be obvious. I found this cool thing where you can have like basically like a kind of a TV stand situation, but it's not quite a TV stand. You can use it as a TV stand. But then inside of it is a litter box. And like there's like a thing. So like it's going to be very discreet and very not obvious. And so I'm going to have that in that room, and I'm going to do the same thing in like the living room. So 2 places where there are going to be litter boxes, but unless you know about this, you ain't going to know it's there. That's my game plan. And also too, my guest room has a cat door, so they can just come in and out when they want, whether the door's open or not. So they're not going to be annoyed with me and the door closing. So there's that. So that's the plan for that. Child, I had to blow my nose yet again. So then the other thing so my bathroom is done. I pretty much set that up. The only things that aren't there are like some of my leftover restroom stuff, which is here still because I'm still living here. So I still need that stuff. So then the other thing that I'm doing next is the bedroom. And another trial and error thing that I found out, and I utilize, is TaskRabbit. This is not an ad, by the way. I even told my landlord about it yesterday, and he's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was a thing. I was like, oh no, it's a thing. The way I found something out in a hurry because I had to. And also because I'm stubbornly trying to do all this stuff on my own. That's the other thing too. So for those who are wondering, like, okay, the bidet thing, why don't you get someone else to install that? That costs money. You know what costs not much money? Similar to like how you're watching me right now, YouTube University. Buy it yourself and go to YouTube University and install it. So also the other reason why I know that is because like years and years and years ago, I actually used to be in a long-term relationship where we almost did get married, and we got a house together. The house was never in my name, so I was able to leave. But like some of this stuff is not as new as it sounds. So like one of the things that happened when we lived together was the washer machine got messed up. It got jammed up. And we were confused because like it was a newer washer. So we're like, why is that happening? And it turned out there was something stuck in the water pipe. A sock, like a baby sock, was stuck in the water pipe of like the washer. And so that's why the water wasn't draining out of like the front end of the like washing machine. And the way we found that out is we Googled it, we went on YouTube. Because the reason why we did that is we actually called first to find out how much it was going to cost to fix this. And in a lot of cases, when your washer goes out, unless you can truly identify the issue, they will just recommend you buy another washer. And I hope y'all realize a new washing machine is not cheap. So, and at that time, we lived down the street from a Menards, like walking distance down the street. Well, I mean, when I say down the street, it was literally down the street. So there was no reason why we were like, okay, well, having someone come and fix this is out of the question because that's going to cost way too much money. And so we troubleshooted it and figured it out ourselves and fixed it ourselves together. Yeah. So that's why I'm the way I am when it comes to like these fixing things. Like, I'm gonna see if I can fix this first, and if I can't fix it, then I'll have someone try to come and do this. But like, if there's plenty of YouTube videos, I'll be all right. So for example, the bidet directions that I got were basura, trash, horrible. they were not good directions. They were really bad directions that came with the seat. So I had to go on YouTube University and figure out how to like do it. Like, and I had to use 3 different videos as a reference, by the way. One for like the actual seat, like to install the seat, because it's not an easy installation of a seat. And then the other one was to troubleshoot like the water pipe situation that I mentioned before at the beginning. So there's that. Anyway, so TaskRabbit, why did that come into play? That's kind of the other reason why I'm getting at that. So I am not going to, my bed that I use here, that's not coming with, that's going in the trash. I'm not taking that with me. The mattress is less than great. I've had a mattress for, I've had for some time now. I've had the mattress for some time now, and it was a cheap mattress. It was not an expensive mattress. So I got more out of it than I probably should have gotten out of it. And I'm getting older. I need to make sure my sleep is hitting. You know what I mean? And also too, I'm getting closer to the time. That time when a woman's things are no longer working like the way they used to. And so one of the things that's already been happening with me is I already get night sweats. So because I get night sweats, I need my sleeping experience to be amazing. So that's one of the things I was like, okay. So one of the pricey things I did buy for myself was like a nice, good bed. So I got me a really, really nice mattress. I also got me an adjustable bed situation. The mattress has like a cooling system with it. And then I'm going to be buying these cooling pillows as well because of the things. So anyway, I ordered the bed thinking, okay, it's going to come in multiple parts. I knew the mattress was going to be a pain. I didn't think anything else was going to be a pain. No, that adjustable bed frame was horrible. I could not move any of these things when it came here. So I ended up having to like utilize TaskRabbit to like go ahead and just like, and when I tell you, they got my things from point A to point B in less than 20 minutes. And I didn't have to lift a finger other than hold the door. Worth it. Worth every penny. Because at first, when I was trying to figure it out, because the reason why I had to do this in a hurry too, was that it was such a heavy, like, the things that were delivered to me were so heavy, they weren't even in the spots they're supposed to be at in my building to make sure no one else takes it. It wasn't in the mail room. It was like right outside, like the front door. And so I was like, child, I have to move this. Like, so it was kind of like just in the way and just like, it had to be moved. So it came in on a Monday, had it moved and everything. It's already set up in my new place yesterday, which I'm filming this on a Wednesday. And so a day later. And if I had the time, I didn't already have previous plans, I could have got it done that same day. TaskRabbit, guys. TaskRabbit. It has so many random things that you could just like get done in a hurry if you need it. And that was one of the things, was like help unload something that's heavy. It's me and me only. Yeah, I could ask my friends, but I'm also not going to inconvenience my friends for what I got. And also, again, I want to do this on my own. So there's that. So it wasn't too pricey either. It was less than $100. Less than $100. Worth every penny in my opinion. Anyway. So, I forgot to mention in the bedroom, I have it that lighter green, but then I have a little darker green as an accent. Not a hunter green. I was not going to go that dark. That just isn't my style. I don't like really, really dark paint because I think it makes your place look smaller. I'm trying to make my place look bigger. So that's the other thing. So besides that, I also did get a good laundry hamper situation. I have a hamper here, but I don't want to bring that with because it kind of looks, I've had it for a while. So it has met its purpose. It has been with me at multiple places. So it's time to get rid of it. You know, because after a while, since you're putting dirty clothes in it, it's accumulating, you know, the things. It's time to get rid of it. So this new hamper that I got, it's like a 3-way hamper. So I can separate my clothes. And I haven't been where that's going to also be like my TV rack. So it's going to be multifunctional. So I'm excited about that. So like my next move besides doing the last coat of painting in my new place is I am going to then do my bedroom. That's the next step. So anyway, that's pretty much, I know I said a lot, but that's what's been going on when it comes to me, especially this housing journey situation. It's been kind of crazy. But that's the main reason why, though, I'm not going to be on time when it comes to a lot of this stuff. I'm so sorry. Not sorry. I'm not really sorry at all, actually. It'll be a lot easier for me to be more on time with things once Beverly Hills is over with, because I'll just have I really will just have land to review until June, because Real Housewives of Miami is not even scheduled to come on again until June. Although I think there might be another Real Housewives that might be coming on. Like I think they're trying to introduce a new city. Not 100% sure, but anyway, that does conclude this video. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of the content. It's your girl Sharon, aka the Melanin Nostalgic Runner, and I will see you next time. Bye.